So yeah, this is happening.
Let us have a look then. Huh. Okay. This sounds a little odd, but the first thing I think when I see those warriors would be sort of like Incas or Aztecs. For some really odd reason.
I'm thinking Pinocchio.
Aztec, Incan, Pinocchio, wooden soldiers with armor without eyes, and the lady in the background needs a little privacy as she puts her war armor on.
I don't know. But okay, let's give her a little privacy and steal her stuff.
With a single word, she commands the warriors to attack you. They raise their short swords and come marching slowly forwards, their movement stiff and machine-like. Beyond the advancing line, you catch the sight of the death staff lying near the base of the dais, and a bold plan springs to mind. If you could evade the oncoming line of automatons, you could reach the dais. Then you would be able to take the death staff and enter the shadow gate before Shemar recovers her strength. Inspired by your plan, you run towards the advancing line of the automatons, taking care to keep a watchful eye on Demoness Shemar and your goal, the distant Death Staff. Roll the die and add 1 for having telegnosis and 2 for your level. So that's 3 in all.
9 then.
Swiftly you sidestep the oncoming wave of automatons and leave them hacking uselessly at the air with their sword. The demoness is putting on an armored breastplate of varnished black steel, and she is kneeling to allow her attendant to fasten the straps. They are clumsy and she is distracted and does not see you approaching dangerously close to the dais and the death staff until it's too late. You grab the staff's cold metallic haft and instantly feel the terrible power that is locked within its core. You wrench the death staff from the dais and sag beneath its unnatural weight. The moment you raise it into the air, the demoness spins around to stare at you, sending her attendants flying in all directions. She screams with unholy anger, and the noise of her wrath lifts you bodily and sends you skidding across the floor. Desperately you fight to maintain your grip on the death staff as the furious Shemar gets to her feet. She comes striding towards you, bolts of energy darting from her fingertips to rip open the ground as you stumble away towards the yawning black tunnel. The deafening shriek of Shamar's voice rings in your ears as you clutch the death staff to your chest and leap headfirst into the oblivion of the shadow gates. The screaming winds of the abyss rip and tear at you unmercifully as you are sucked through the heart of its whirling black vortex. All the while you cling to the death staff, although its chill touch is far colder than even the frigid gales of the void, and it drains you of warmth like some evil vampire. Lose 5 endurance points.
Okay. Wow. This thing.
Time passes and you sense flashing motes of light streaking past your closed eyes, and faint, far-away sounds come dimly to ears through the howling wind. Then, as suddenly as it began, the sensation of falling ceases, and you feel yourself lurching forward onto wet, rocky soil. Rain spatters your face, and when you open your eyes, you see that you have returned to Magnemont. And to terrible danger. Kill him! It is the voice of Archdruid Kadak. You emerge from the Shadow Gate, and now you lie on the ground between the great shimmering arc and Kadak's crystal dais. You only just found your feet when a growling horde of vengeful acolytes close in upon you, eager to fulfill their leader's wish. And there's a picture. So yeah, you just been through all that bullshit, and this is the first thing you see after returning.
Holy shit.
Well, at least they have faces. That's nice.
Cobra.
Hmm?
You gleeful bastard. You must so be enjoying this on some level. Nah, okay, just kidding. But seriously, what? That's like, I think well over 100 acolytes who stand ready to bash our skulls in. And we have 5 endurance points left.
Do we have a potion of Blanc?
Let us have a look. See if we have not scuffed it all down. Give me a moment. Equipment. We have... yeah, we have a potion of Lounsburg.
Well, then let's take it.
Alright, we take it and we scuff it down.
Right, but in any case, you're finding the acolytes of Vashna. Roll the die.
Sure, 5.
Alright, you tear into the oncoming horde, slaying them by the dozen, felling acolyte after acolyte as you tear through them like a scythe through weed. You lose 1 endurance point.
Well, Leroy Jenkins again.
Roll a die.
10.
Right, and with a mighty swing of your sword, cultists go flying left and right in a ginormous geyser of blood, as limbs go cartwheeling through the air, heads go rocketing into the air, bones and organs scatter all over the plains, and corpses fly far and wide, as you completely annihilate the oncoming horde.
That is glorious.
Kadak stiffens, releasing his jaw to gravity. You can see him silent in mouth. What the fuck?
You are better than Bruce. You are not supposed to. Is that my second in command? Oh yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
And there she is. And there she is.
The few acolytes who survive the fire count themselves lucky and flee for their lives.
Why didn't we worship this guy instead of that Western at time?
Fools! Screamed Kadak at his roughing acolytes. Must I do everything myself?
Apparently.
With these words,
We have a job to do. Let's find the thing we have to destroy.
with these words, he bangs the tip of his staff 3 times against the floor of the dais, and a gout of crackling energy arcs through the rain-laden air towards you. Instantly, you raise the death staff and catch the arcing bolt on its haft. There's a flash of sparks, then the crackling energy flickers and disappears. Kadak's curses loudly and promises that you are about to die. But for all his bravado, he senses that he's scared. He recognizes the death staff for what it is, and he fears that in your hands it could lay waste to all his meticulous plans. The aged druid looks toward the stormy cloud and screams a command to the circling vortexes to help him finish you, once and for all. The howling phantoms come swirling out of the storm. They encircle the great shimmering arc in a long, unbroken chain, and then, one by one, they peel away to dive at the place where you're standing. Your car instinct informs you that the Death Staff possesses the power to repel these psychic phantoms, if you have the courage to use it. You also sense that there will inevitably be a price to pay if you use a weapon forged by the King of all Darkness. Who is to use the Death Staff?
Well, what do you guys think?
What do they want?
This might end up killing us, but... okay.
Then we die as a paladin should, for the greater good. Also, am I the only one?
Good.
Am I the only one who just imagines this Kadak fellow just standing there, tapping his staff 3 times and then calling upon his servants of darkness, sort of like an old man? I want some service here! Get that fucker!
So that means you will use the Death Staff.
Hey, if we die, we can just reload, so
Yeah.
let's try.
Let's
Imagine
just hope we
if
don't turn into a Dark Lord or something.
I don't know.
That would be a twist.
Yeah.
Okay. Guided here.
Oh.
Guided by your Kai instincts, you raise the Death Staff and whirl it around your head. Once, twice, 3 times. An ominous hum radiates from its haft. There's a crackle of static electricity and the damp air seeps with restrained undischarged power. A thread of mist issues from the staff's tip and builds rapidly into a spinning cyclone that ensnares the vortexi and prevents them from reaching you. In desperation, you sense them pooling their immense psychic energies in an attempt to break out of this whirling prison and attack. Right, okay, so roll the die and let's see, add 4 for having Kai Surge, 2 for having Kai Screen, so that's at 6. What's your health right now?
Let us have a look. Our health is at 8.
Right, so that's 1 less point. Okay, so roll the die and add 5.
Okay, 15.
You wield the Death Staff with strength and confidence. The whirling cyclone ruins Vortex's attack and bleeds them of their psychic powers, rendering them harmless. However, by using the Death Staff to accomplish this, you have left yourself vulnerable to its insidious power. Lose 3 endurance points.
Damn.
You have destroyed the power of the Vortexi Horde. They shrink and fade, and their faint wispy remains are whipped up and dispersed by the winds of the raging storm. For a few moments there's a break in the rolling clouds, and a few rays of sunlight burst through to bathe you in the warm yellow glow. This warmth greatly invigorates your body and your mind. You fully heal.
For some.
Nice!
Hell?
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine what Kadak
Oh!
Bless you.
Bless you.
But imagine what Kadak must be thinking there. Oh, the sunlight is coming, and he fully heals!
Yep. Gradually, the clouds knit together and shut out the sun, and once again you are plunged into the teeth of the storm. You hear a low scream carried on the wind and turn to see Kadak, blazing with anger, come striding down from his crystal dais, wielding his staff like a fire lance. He approaches to within 20 paces and bangs the butt down twice upon the rain-drenched earth. On the second strike, an umbrella of spectral light explodes overhead and falls to the earth to encompass you both. "Nothing can stop the arrival of Shamath!" screams Kadak, his eyes bright with madness. "You have delayed her, lone wolf. That is all. You have not stopped her. Soon she will set foot upon the soul of Magnamon, and Lord Vashna will have his revenge."
Yeah, I need to make a quote here. I think his rage broke.
You scan the flickering walls of this rainbow-colored prison of light, searching for a chink in its armor for which you can escape. "You will not escape this time!" shouts Kadak, as if he has been reading a mind. "Not while I'm alive!"
Jesus. Okay, I have to say something for this
So
villain.
you need a holiday.
Yeah, but seriously, one thing with this villain, he's fucking fanatic, and I sort of love it. Jeez, I never thought I should say that. Anyway, we're just standing there pondering why that maniac is yelling his lungs out.
Yeah. You draw the summer sword from its scabbard and point it accusingly at the Archduke, expecting him to wither in the face of its goodly light. But the blade does not glow as radiant as before. It is as if its power being subdued by Kadak's spectral prison. With a loathing in your heart, you advance upon your despised enemy. He weaves his hands before his face, and his image fades. He's using a spell of invisibility, but it does not keep him entirely hidden. You can still see the outline of his staff and his body flickering as he moves against the background wall of light. And he's immune to Mind Blast and Psi Surge, so you're up against Archdruid Kadak now. Okay. So, give an ear, roll of a die.